Welcome to the season of self-love, your daily dose of inspiration and encouragement. I'm your host, Nyomi Banks, and I am thrilled to be here with you today. This podcast is brought to you by Ask Nyomi and Elevate Me Self-Discovery. Are you ready to elevate your mindset and embrace the power of self-love? Well, have you come to the right place? Each day we'll dive into topics that will empower and inspire you on your journey towards self-discovery and personal growth. Whether you're looking to cultivate healthy relationships, boost your confidence, or find balance in your life, this podcast is here to support your every step on the way. We believe that self-love is the foundation of living a fulfilled and joyful life. And together we explore practical tips, insightful interviews, and transformative stories that will leave you feeling inspired and motivated. So join me Monday through Friday as we embark on this daily adventure of self-love. Tune into the Season of Self-Love podcast to start your day on a positive note and discover the limitless potential within yourself. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Today is Friday, January 26, 2024. And welcome back. I am your host, Nyomi Banks, here on the Season of Self-Love podcast. And it has truly been an amazing week, We are in week 4 of our amazing topics that we've been talking about, geared around setting intentions. And this is to set us up for a dominant year of 2024 in every aspect of our lives. And as we come into a close on this series on setting intentions, today I wanted to more reflect on our progress and celebrating our wins and our losses. So today, that is what we're going to be talking about. So we're going to take a quick break and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about the importance of self-reflection and the intentions of journey, all right? It's your girl, the goddess Nyomi Banks, here on the Season of Self-Love podcast, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to the Season of Self-Love podcast with Nyomi Banks, where every day is a chance to embrace self-discovery and personal growth. Join Nyomi on a transformative journey, streaming exclusively on Spotify and Breaker. With daily episodes from Monday through Friday, podcast is your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and self-love. Dive deep into engaging conversations about self-care, mindfulness, and personal development. Nyomi brings you expert insights, practical tips, and uplifting stories from thought leaders in the field. Embark on a journey of self-discovery and unlock the power of self-love. Mark your calendars and tune in to the Season of Self-Love podcast, available every weekday on Spotify and Spreaker. Remember, it's time to prioritize yourself and embrace the beautiful season of self-love. Get inspired and join Nyomi Banks on the Season of Self-Love podcast.
I often find myself feeling stuck in my life and like I'm not reaching my full potential. But with Elevate Me, Self-Discovery, I've been able to tap into my inner self and discover what I truly want out of life. Elevate Me, Self-Discovery is an incredible program that combines video learning, self-help, and amazing audio to guide you through a journey of self-discovery. From feeling freedom and guided meditation to self-love and empowerment, this program is perfect for anyone looking to unlock their full potential. Don't let life pass you by.
Well, welcome back. It's your girl, the goddess Nyomi Banks, here on the Season of Self-Love podcast. And today we're going to be talking about reflecting on your progress, celebrating wins and lessons. But let's start with our breathing exercise before diving into reflections. And this practice will assist us in finding inner calm and preparing us for an introspective contemplation on our journey. So join me in this moment of peace as we reflect on our development and growth, all right? All right, I want you to find a comfortable position, either sitting or lying down, and close your eyes and gently relax your body. And I'll take a deep breath in through your nose, filling your lungs with air. And count to 4 as you inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath for a brief moment. And then exhale slowly through your mouth. to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, as you exhale, release any tension or stress you may be holding on to. Feel your body becoming lighter and more relaxed with each breath. Now let's bring awareness to your breath. Inhale deeply, feeling the air fill your abdomen. Pause for a moment, and then exhale slowly, releasing any thoughts or distractions from your mind. Continue breathing deeply and rhythmically, allowing each breath to anchor you in the present moment. With each inhale, imagine yourself drawing in positive energy and relaxation. And with each exhale, imagine letting go of any negativity or tension. And as you focus on your breath, notice how it feels entering and leaving your body. Be fully present in this moment, letting go of any worries or distractions. Take a moment to express gratitude for this time of introspection and self-care. Appreciate the opportunity to connect with your inner self. Inhale deeply one final time. And as you exhale, open your eyes and take in your surroundings. Okay. You are now ready to embark on a journey of introspective and contemplation. I want you to carry this calm state with you throughout your day, and remembering to return to your breath whenever you need to find that inner peace. Note that if at any point that you feel lightheaded or uncomfortable, simply turn to your regular breathing pattern. This exercise is meant for relaxing and rejuvenating, so adjust it to your comfort level, all right? All right, again, thank you for joining me in this space. I truly appreciate those that have come back every day. But if you are new here to the Season of Self-Love podcast, this is something that we do Monday through Friday. And this is part of our self-care routine, is that we will take a moment and do a nice breathing guided meditation, a guided exercise here to better get us centered and prepared to receive whatever message we are supposed to receive within this topic today, all right? All right. All right. Now, speaking on the topic in hand, as we reflecting on your progress and celebrating wins and lessons. In this segment, we'll look at the significance of self-reflection in the process of developing and pursuing our aims. We'll talk about how reflecting on our experience can help us to grow and guide our future actions and decisions. See, self-reflection, it plays a very vital role in a process of developing and pursuing aims for several reasons. And here are some key points to consider. Self-awareness. Reflecting on our experience allows us to develop deeper understanding of ourselves, including our values, strengths, and weaknesses, as well as our motivations. But this self-awareness is very crucial for setting meaningful and aligned goals that resonate with who we are truly. Next is to identify our patterns. Through reflection, we can identify patterns in reoccurring themes in our experience. And what this does is help us to recognize what has worked well in the past and what hasn't. So enabling us to make informed decisions about our future actions and what our choices are. Next is learning from our mistakes. So by reflecting on our mistakes and failures, we can extract valuable lessons and insights, but instead of dwelling on the negative aspects. So self-reflections allow us to focus on our personal growth and identify areas where we can improve. And it helps us to avoid repeating the same errors and making wiser decisions moving forward. Another one is clarifying priorities. Reflection gives us the opportunity to reassess our priorities and realign our aims accordingly. As we reflect on our experiences, we may discover new passions or realize that certain goals are no longer as important to us. And with this clarity, it enables us to pursue aims that are in line with our evolving and aspirations. And last is about cultivating resilience. Reflecting on challenges and setbacks help us to build resilience by fostering a growth mindset. So when we take the time to reflect our experiences, we can refrain from obstacles and opportunities for learning and personal development. And in this mindset shift, it allows us to persevere and adapt and bounce back stronger in the face of future challenges. So in summary, reflecting on our experiences is an essential part of personal and professional growth. And it allows us to gain self-awareness and learn from our mistakes and clarify priorities and cultivate resilience. So by integrating self-reflection into our process of developing and pursuing aims, we can make a more informed decision and take action that is aligned with our authentic selves. So when we say self-reflecting plays a vital role, it does. It does. It's a practice that I do a lot, the mirror imaging. Yes. That's a real big one, and we're going to talk about that later on throughout the year. But this episode today is so this morning when I went into my prayer meditation, one, and I know you're like, no, Naomi, you already know I didn't. When I go into my prayer meditation session and I go in there and I open up my session with a prayer. And in my prayer, I always ask for whatever message that is needed for me today to help better my day and to guide me through whatever lessons or things that I need to learn for today. And one of them that came out was to reflecting on my life and understanding that I am on the right path. But also through that path that I am on, know that there are changes that are going to be made. Because now there's a point of time in my life is that the clarity of the newness is coming in. And I don't know if you quite understand what I mean by that, by the newness, is as I continue to seek knowledge, and I don't want to say the awake, but as long as I continue to seek healing in my process, it opens me up to receiving so many different opportunities, so many different perspectives in life. And so the very thing to say, the clarity, to clarify priorities, where reflection gives us the opportunity to reassess our priorities. In my message this morning, it was saying that to me. It was great for me to go, I'm on the right path, but also through that path, there would be clarity for me to reassess that what I was doing before is no longer aligned to who I am now or who I will become in the future. That understanding that my story that I tell all the time, which is my true story, that it would no longer just be that it will be just a chapter in that story, helping to build on the remainder of the story of my life. And that's the same for you all. So even though I've went through those things in my life, whether they were win or losses, what it better does is prepare me for my future self. To now I'm better to understand on how to reassess changes in my life. Does that make sense? All All right, well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break and then we're going to come back. And when we come back, we're going to talk about celebrating the victories and accomplishments along the way, all right? It's your girl, Goddess Nyomi Banks here on this season of Self-Love Podcast, and we'll be right back. Hey, my sexy people, are you ready for a transformative conversation? Well, tune in to Ask Nyomi Bridging the Gap next week as we dive into the topic of mental health and well-being. Join us on Thursday, February 1st at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time as we explore the challenges and stigmas around mental health. And we'll be discussing anxiety, depression, and the power of self-care. But guess what? That's not all. We're excited to introduce our special guest, Dr. William C. Washington. He is a renowned health psychologist and the founder of Washington Wellness. Dr. Will be sharing his expertise and groundbreaking holistic approach to transforming mental illness. So get ready to be inspired. This episode will break barriers and create a supportive community. We believe in raising awareness and breaking down stigmas surrounding mental health. So make sure you tune in next Thursday, February 1st at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for an eye-opening conversation on Ask Nyomi Bridging the Gap.
Hey, this is Dog Pound Mike from Ask Nyomi Bridging the Gap podcast. Come check us out every week. And remember, I'm no relationship expert. I just tell it like I hear it from McKenna. Get back at it.
All right, welcome back. It's your girl, the Goddess Nyomi Banks here on this season of Self-Love Podcast. And today we're talking about reflecting your progress and celebrating your wins and lessons. And it's very critical to recognize and appreciate our victories and our accomplishments. So no matter how minor they may appear, in this episode, we will discuss the importance of celebrating our accomplishments and how doing so we can enhance our motivation and self-esteem. So celebrating our accomplishment is very important for several different reasons. One is recognition and validation. Celebrating our achievements provide us with a sense of recognition and validation for our hard work and efforts, acknowledging the process that we have made and give us a boost of our self-confidence. And don't get me wrong, when I say validation, I don't mean validation from outside of you. I mean validation of yourself and knowing that I did that. I finished that. I completed that. That I knew I can do that. See, that is where that self-validation that you needed, that you were able to overcome all of those obstacles, all of those pitfalls, all of those naysayers, and you were still able to complete it, no matter how big or how small that it was. Another reason is for motivation. Celebrating our accomplishment can be highly motivating. So when we acknowledge and celebrate our successes, it reinforces positive behaviors and encourages us to continue working towards our goal. So what it does, it put a battery in your back. It puts that battery in your back so you can keep going. Oh, I did this. Oh, let me take that next step. Let me take that next step. So remember, no matter how small your accomplishment is, that goal is celebrated. Another reason, because it does boost our self-esteem. Celebrating our accomplishment boosts our self-esteem by reminding us of our abilities, of our skills, and our achievements. And it helps us to counteract our feelings of self-doubt and imposter syndrome, reinforcing our belief in ourselves and our capabilities. Yes, it does. So remember when we talked about a few weeks ago about that negative thought that comes in, that you hear in these little bitty voices? By celebrating your wins, your accomplishments, it helps to alleviate that. It helps soften that noise. Does that make sense? The next is positive reinforcement. Celebrating our accomplishments serves as a form of positive reinforcement. It trains our brain to associate our efforts and hard work with positive outcomes, strengthening our motivation to take on new challenges and achieve more in the future. Celebrating our accomplishment helps with stress relief. Celebrating our accomplishment allows us to take a break from the constant drive to achieve more. And instead, it savors the moment. It provides us a sense of relief from stress and pressure, promoting overall well-being and mental health. And last, one of the important reasons is building resilience. Celebrating our accomplishment can also help us to build resilience. So by recognizing and celebrating what we have achieved, we develop a mindset that focuses on progress, on growth, rather than dwelling on our setbacks or our failures. So all in all, celebrating our accomplishments is important as it provides recognition, motivation, and boosts our self-esteem that promotes positive reinforcement. It reduces stress and it builds resilience. So taking the time to acknowledge and celebrate our achievement enhances our overall satisfaction, our motivation, and our confidence in ourselves. So driving us to continue striving for success. So celebrate those wins. Celebrate those lessons. Celebrate them because they are important. They are important in every part of you. In every part of you. All right, we're going to take a quick break and then we're going to come back. And we're going to talk about embracing lessons and setbacks as a growth opportunities. All right, it's your girl, Goddess Nyomi Banks here on the Season of Self-Love podcast. And we'll be right back.
Are you ready to kickstart your journey to a healthier, more fulfilling life? Introducing Good Morning, My Sexy People, 90 Days to Kick Off Your Healing Living Journal by Nyomi Banks. This transformative journal is your personal guide to achieving physical, mental, and emotional well-being. With its easy-to-follow prompts and powerful exercises, you'll embark on a 90-day healing journey like no other. Each morning, as you open the pages of this journal, you'll discover thought-provoking questions, uplifting affirmations, and space to reflect on your progress. It's your secret weapon to breaking free from old patterns and embracing a healthier, sexier you. Say goodbye to self-doubt and hello to self-love. Good Morning, My Sexy People will empower you to make positive changes every single day. You'll develop healthy habits, cultivate gratitude, and unlock your true potential. Whether you're seeking to improve your fitness, boost your confidence, or find inner peace, this journal is your trusted companion. It's the support system you need to stay motivated, focused, and inspired throughout your journey. Don't wait another day to start living your best life. Good Morning, My Sexy People, 90 Days to Kick Off. Your Healing Living Journal by Nyomi Banks is available now on Amazon. Grab your copy today and begin your transformation. Remember, it's time to prioritize yourself, set your intentions, and unleash the sexy, vibrant person within. Get your copy of Good Morning, My Sexy People today, and let the healing begin.
All right, well, welcome back. It's your girl, Goddess Nyomi Banks here on the Season of Self-Love podcast. Today, we're talking about reflecting your progress and celebrating wins and lessons. So by accepting the lessons we learn from setbacks is also very crucial. And we'll talk about how problems and hurdles may be transformative opportunities for growth and development. And I'll discuss on how to look at these experiences positively and use them as stepping stones to your future achievement. See, setbacks and hurdles can be transformative opportunities for growth and development. And here's how you can look at these experiences positively and use them as stepping stones for your future achievements. One is by embracing a growth mindset. This is something that we talk about a lot, and we're going to repeatedly keep talking about this. It's about adopting a growth mindset that means viewing setbacks as an opportunity for learning and improvement rather than as failures. We have to understand that setbacks are a part of the learning process that you can develop new skills and ability through perseverance and effort. As well as another one is to reflect and learn. Take time to reflect on what went wrong and identify the lessons to be learned from that setback. And also ask yourself, what could you have done differently? And how can you apply those insights to a future situation? By also seeking feedback. Reach out to trusted mentors or colleagues or friends who can provide valuable feedback and insights. And their perspective can help you to gain a different viewpoint and identify areas of improvement. And let me say this, and I want to be very honest. Please, when getting feedback from your friends and family members, make sure that they have done something. And I'm being very totally honest. That they have done something outside of their comfort zone. Because a lot of times we go to our immediate circle of people that have not done anything. And what I mean that have not done anything, that has not went out of their comfort zone, has constantly lived in their fear. And usually when you ask, and I'm just being honest, when you ask those certain people, situations, and circumstances, they will put their limited beliefs on you. They will put their fear on you. So then that would not be a genuine feedback that is needed. You understand? So somebody that is, you speak to someone that is qualified. If you're trying to start a business and you're asking someone who has never started a business before, no. If you're editing some footage on something and this person has never edited anything in their life, you understand what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Let me tell you the reason why. And I might just trigger my damn self, whatever. I remember this conversation that I was having with my mother. And I don't know why. I do know why. I'm not even going to say why I thought. I went in there because I was so excited to show my mama, like, oh my God, did you see what I did right here? And when I tell you that this lady picked every bit of piece of what I did apart, and I can laugh at it now, because at that moment, I'm like, hold on. You have never done this in your life, so how can you tell me what I can do, or how to do it or whatever? And it wasn't me not receiving constructive criticism, because I can do that. But in that moment, I'm like, okay, now this is where you have to have, you have to be wise on who you share things with. You have to be wise on who you go to with something so personal or something. You understand y'all understand what I'm talking about. Y'all understand. But I just had to laugh at that for a moment here, because I'm like, did I just trigger something? All right, so let's keep going. I'm sorry. Let's keep going. All right, the next one is to set new goals. After experiencing a setback, reassess your goals and make any necessary adjustments, and use the lessons learned to redefine your objectives and create an action plan to move forward, as well as developing resilience. Setbacks can test our resilience, but they can also provide an opportunity to build it. So building resilience by developing coping mechanism, practicing self-care, and cultivating a positive mindset. Remember that setbacks do not define you, but how you respond to them does. Okay? How you respond to them does. Reframe challenges as opportunities. So again, instead of viewing setbacks as obstacles, see them as opportunity for growth and development. And look for the silver lining and consider how the experience can contribute to your personal and professional growth. Next is take calculated risk. We talked about this yesterday. Use the setbacks as a fuel to take calculated risk and step outside of your comfort zone. And sometimes the biggest breakthroughs come from pushing past failures and embracing new challenges. And lastly, stay persistent and resilient. Don't let setbacks discourage you from pursuing your goals. Stay persistent, keep faith in your abilities, and remember that each setback brings you one step closer to your success. And remember, was it last week or earlier this week, I had shared with you that it seemed like last week, I think it was Thursday and Friday, it was like every obstacle possible that was coming at me were coming at me. And I had to take a moment while it was happening, just to take it in for a moment. And quickly I said, okay, let's get it together. Let's revamp this. Let's do this. Let's find another way. But also what I did is I walked away. I stepped away from the problem in the situation. When it got me some air, did a little thinking, a little meditation, came back with a whole fresh perspective. And sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you have to do that. What I've learned is that now the way that I react to certain situations is totally different. And when I look at the me now, it's truly an out-of-body experience, because I'm looking at amazement at who this person has become or who this person is. And when you go through this self-love journey, at times it can be scary, but majority of the time it's an amazing experience. It is, especially when you open your mind to seeing things differently. When you open your mind to see things differently. So by adopting a positive perspective and embracing a growth mindset and leveraging the lessons learned from setbacks, you can transform challenges into opportunities for personal and professional growth. And you can embrace your process and stay resilient and use these setbacks as stepping stones towards our future achievements, okay? All right, so today is Friday, and what we do every Friday is that we do end our show with a beautiful guided meditation. So we will be able to not only, bring our working week to a close, but also prepare ourselves for rest and relaxation throughout the weekend, all right? So we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back. And I want you to get yourself prepared for this guided meditation, all right? It's your girl, the Goddess Nyomi Banks, here on this season of Self-Love Podcast, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to the Season of Self-Love Podcast with Nyomi Banks, where every day is a chance to embrace self-discovery and personal growth. Join Nyomi on a transformative journey, streaming exclusively on Spotify and Breaker. With daily episodes from Monday through Friday, podcast is your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and self-love. Dive deep into engaging conversations about self-care, mindfulness, and personal development. Nyomi brings you expert insights, practical tips, and uplifting stories from thought leaders in the field. Embark on a journey of self-discovery and unlock the power of self-love. Mark your calendars and tune in to the Season of Self-Love podcast, available every weekday on Spotify and Spreaker. Remember, it's time to prioritize yourself and embrace the beautiful season of self-love. Get inspired and join Nyomi Banks on the Season of Self-Love podcast.
All right, well, welcome back. It's your girl, the Goddess Nyomi Banks, here on the Season of Self-Love podcast. And today we've been talking about reflecting on your progress and celebrating wins and lessons. In our prior segments, we talked about the importance of self-reflection in the intention journey, as well as celebrating victories and accomplishments along the way, as well as embracing lessons and setbacks as growth and opportunities. But as you know, every Friday we do a guided meditation to help us to bring the week to a fold, and as well as prepare us for relaxing and resting week end. So right now I ask that you join me in this guided meditation as we conclude this session. And with this meditation, it is intended to assist us in integrating our journeys and lessons, allowing us to internalize our growth and prepare for the next step in our personal development. So right now I want you to find a quiet and comfortable place, whether you are sitting down or whether you are laying down. Take a moment to settle into a relaxed position, closing your eyes. Now begin by taking a deep breath in through your nose, filling your lungs with fresh air. And as you exhale through your mouth, release any tension or stress that you may be carrying. Allow your body to relax, feeling the weight of the day melt away. Let go of any thoughts or distractions that might be lingering in your mind. And bring awareness to the progress you've made this week. Redirect and reflect on your accomplishments, both big and small. Acknowledging the challenge you faced and the lessons you've learned from them. Take a moment to celebrate your wins. Appreciate the effort and the dedication you put into your work. And congratulate yourself for your achievements. And feel a sense of pride and joy in what you have accomplished. Now shift your attentions to any setback or losses that you may have experienced. So instead of dwelling on them, view them as opportunities for growth and reflect on those lessons that you learned from these experiences and how they will help you to move forward. Now, as you continue to breathe deeply, envision a successful end to your work week. Visualize yourself completing tasks, tying up loose ends, and feeling a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction as you wrap up your responsibilities. Now imagine transitioning into a relaxing and rejuvenating weekend. See yourself engage in activities that bring you joy and replenish your energy. Visualize moments of rest, reflection, and quality time spent with loved ones or doing things you love. Take a moment to express gratitude for the progress that you've made and the opportunities that lie ahead, and allow a sense of peace and contentment to wash over you as you embrace the present moment. Now, when you're ready, gently wiggle your fingers and your toes and bring awareness back to your body. Open your eyes and take a few moments to slowly transition back into your surroundings. And as you move forward with your day and into your weekend, I want you to carry this sense of reflection, celebration, and relaxation with you. Embrace your opportunities for growth and savor the moments of rest and rejuvenation. You are on a journey of progress, and each step brings you closer to success and fulfillment. Again, I want to thank you for joining me on this journey, because truly this has been a self-love journey for all of us. And I'm truly honored that you will take the time to share this space with me and to trust me with your ears, with your mind, with your body, with your spirit, with your soul. And I thank you. I thank you all. I thank you all. All right, so I want you all to just go into your weekend feeling blessed, feeling full of gratitude, knowing that you've gotten through the first month of the year. And now you are gearing up for that second month of the year, and you're looking for bigger and better things in your life. But you are also ready to dominate in every aspect of this year, in every aspect of your life. So again, thank you. And I send you with love and prayers always. So enjoy your Friday and your weekend. I see you on Monday. Thank you for listening to the Season of Self-Love podcast. If you have any questions or would like to connect with us, you can follow us on social media. Just search for the Season of Self-Love on Instagram. And if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover, feel free to email us at elevateme9999@gmail.com. And remember, you are worthy of love, growth, and happiness. So keep shining bright And I'll see you tomorrow for another episode of the season of self-love. Be good to one another and yourselves, and always keep it sexy. Send the light, love, and prayers.